You know what might actually help Brazil, Poppy, is the rules and regulations over in Qatar as well. You can't drink much alcohol, you can't go out and party, no discoteca is going to be open for this Brazilian side there. And we all know what they're saying about sex rules over there as well when it comes to the World Cup.
A gente já viu aqui no canal a opinião de Jimmy Conrad, ex-jogador de futebol dos Estados Unidos, que falou em um debate na CBS Sports dos Estados Unidos. Hoje a gente vai ver a sequência desse debate, em que outros comentaristas também deram sua opinião sobre os favoritos à Copa do Mundo. Um debate bem interessante, em que falaram o espanhol Luiz Garcia, o também ex-jogador de futebol americano naturalizado escocês EX-JOGADORES e a britânica Pop Miller. Assista até o final, porque é um debate bem interessante. Deixe seu comentário, se inscreva no canal e bora ver o vídeo.
Yeah, Jimmy, do you know who else never lost a game throughout qualifying? Oh yeah, do you know who else had a great defensive record throughout World Cup qualifying? Argentina! Yes, I mean, listen, I got to go for Argentina. I'm really impressed with what they did through World Cup qualifying, even though they didn't score as many goals as Brazil. They were impressive, tough to beat, never lost a game. Messi, outstanding. Lautaro Martinez, I thought, was outstanding through qualifying as well. And I just got a feeling that this might be Messi's year. And how many times have we said that? Pretty much every time he's gone to a World Cup. So I'm expecting it to be that way, simply down to the path to the final. Looks like they've got a very easy group to go out of, right? First game against Saudi Arabia, then they play Mexico before finishing up against Poland. Poland might be the hardest game for them in that group. Jimmy, you better hope this is the case. They could face the USA or the Netherlands when it comes to the quarter-final. And then it gets tricky. Of course, you've got to beat the best teams on your way to winning a World Cup. But in the semi-final, this Argentina side, if they do go on and win the group, could face Germany, Spain or Brazil in a semi-final. I mean, there are so many World Cup finals to look forward to throughout this competition. But Argentina are my favourite because Lionel Messi is there. Lionel Messi has had maybe a vacation in Paris up to this moment right now. Consider it a Gareth Bale move for him to Paris Saint-Germain. He's preparing for this move, for this World Cup, for this moment. This is about Messi for me. That's where I'm going.
I love to hear that, Ian, because I would love to see Lionel Messi lifting that trophy finally, and that everybody start comparing him with Diego Maradona and become the GOAT of all the time. So listen, for me, I think that Jimmy just put it everything that I could talk about Brazil. I think that Spain is a fantastic national team at the moment. A lot of good players, young players who can bring a new generation of success. I don't think it's going to happen in this one. I think that we still needed that front striker that give us goals, that give us opportunities. We got a lot of talent at the back, but still missing that position. So I'm going to go for Brazil. I saw the France, Belgium, England. They look so well during the qualification, but when they arrived in the last part of the last couple of months, you could see that there are a lot of weaknesses on this team. They lose the position of the ball very easily. They concede so many chances, and I've seen this Brazilian team just so strong, so much talent up front, and at the end what give you things in this kind of competition are goals, and you got a team that can make goal from every single part of the field. You can score goal from the back. You got Militao. There's a player who give you so much in defense, but also in attack, in set pieces. We've seen scoring goals for Real Madrid, also Casemiro in the middle of the park. Depending what you need. If you need a quick player, you can bring players with a lot of speed or talent players. You got Neymar, you got Anthony, you got Firmino. Depending if you want to have the ball, you got Coutinho for free kick. So you have so much talent in different aspects that at the end they're gonna play against Cameroon, Serbia, I think, and the other one is Switzerland. Teams that, yeah, they got a lot of strength, a lot of battle, but they miss that creativity. They're going to put in front of them line of defense, and this team can break anything that you put in front because of that talent that they got. You got players that can beat players 1v1. You got players who can run to the space, and you got players who can score goal from long distance. That's something that is very missing in this coming football, in this future football that we have seen at the moment. Everybody wants to have the ball and get into the box with passing and combination. That's something that is not going to happen every single game. You need to get your chances from outside the box to try to bring those defenses out, and that's something that Brazil can do. So I think that Brazil is going to have a massive chance to win it this season after struggling the past couple of World Cups. So I'm going to go to Brazil, waiting to see if Spain can prove me wrong.
You know what might actually help Brazil, Poppy, is the rules and regulations over in Qatar as well. You can't drink much alcohol, you can't go out and party. No discoteca is going to be open for this Brazilian side there. And we all know what they're saying about sex rules over there as well when it comes to the World Cup. Be very careful if you're making the trip out there. But that's 2 times for Brazil. I'm going with Argentina, but what about you, Poppy?
Well, I am biased, and I was told I could only make a pick if I took my emotions out of it. So I did, and I'm going for England to win the World Cup. You'll all be very surprised. They came so close in the Euros, didn't they? They had an absolutely disastrous Nations League, which I think, you know, in the run into the World Cup might actually help them, because now the pressure is slightly off. But this is a mix of veteran players, players that are just coming into the mix as well. The only thing that concerns me is the heat. All these players playing in the Premier League come November, it's the heart of winter in England. So that's a slight concern. But despite Jimmy Conrad's sign there in the background, it is coming home, everybody. This is it.
I'm just going
this
to
is the year.
Before you show us the graphic one more time, I'm just going to say they've got as much chance of Scotland of winning this World Cup.
That is
Scotland
not
are
true.
going.
Look, none of you...